Hello friends, welcome to Santi's Kitchen. This is my first video. I'm planning to do a few videos on YouTube so for people to sort of see how I cook my own recipes. So obviously you can adapt your recipes to your liking, but it's just a way of you guys seeing how I do it. This is my first one obviously. So I'm going to do tortilla, Spanish omelette. And I come from a town, well, I grew up in a town called Betanzos, and it's famous for the omelette, the tortilla de Betanzos. A lot of people come from all over Spain. In fact, they've won awards of the best omelette in Spain. So I'm not going to do exactly the same as them because their tortilla is very eggy and runny, so that won't be suitable for you. But I'll do it my own way, so you can guys see more or less. Obviously, you like it more done. And I add my own twist to it, and that's it. So this is what we have. Come closer, please. So I usually use Maris Piper. Today I have because I had red potatoes, so about 6. Depends on the size. Obviously, this is like sort of medium-sized potatoes. 2 brown onions. If it's a big one, 1 is enough. And I put 2 cloves of garlic. Most people don't put garlic. But some people use garlic oil actually, so you add flavour. But just to add a bit of flavour, put 2 cloves of garlic. And the eggs, of course. Hang on a second. Yeah, you can show. I got the eggs, and I'm going to keep the eggs in the fridge because I like them better. So, free range eggs, obviously. And like I said, tortilla de Betanzos, you also need the right ingredients because their potatoes and their onions and their eggs, like free range eggs, organic eggs, obviously is what gives the specific flavour to the omelette. But again, it's up to you what you add. You can buy organic eggs, and obviously it'll be a lot better if you buy organic eggs and potatoes. Obviously, it will affect the flavours. So then I have a medium-sized frying pan, so you can make it bigger. So the bigger frying pan, it will be thinner. The omelette will come out thinner. The smaller the frying pan, the omelette will come out thicker. And I got a bulk of tortillas, that's to turn the omelette around. But obviously you guys won't have that. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the plate, because most people have a plate. So yeah, I'll show you in steps, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay. Now this is, so obviously you're going to sharpen the knives. Some people do it like this, some people do it like this. So yeah, you put the potatoes. This is how I do it, but you can do it anyhow. Right. So I do, I cut the ends first, and then I just do it in a vertical way, so they come out sort of. But you can do it anyhow. It's entirely up to you guys. Yeah. As you can see, I'm quite fast because obviously years of practice. Right. So now I'm gonna just to show you. Obviously, I do the onion as well. So, and then I will do the whole process. And I'll show you the next steps when I chop the potatoes and the onions. Yeah? So, obviously, if you want to wash them first in water, it will help you. So you won't be crying because the acid from the onion might make you cry. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. Yeah. Even before you chop them, you can put them, just dip them in water, and that will be okay. Yeah? So, I'm going to show you how to do the garlic. Normally you just crush it like with a knife. Yes. So you just like that, so you can take the skin better. Yeah. So you cover, and then you're gonna need a drainer, something to drain the oil and potatoes once I cook it in a bowl. Yeah. So because otherwise you end up with an omelette with too much oil, and I don't like that. So I like it. This is how I chop the garlic. Sorry. So I just do it a little bit like that. So, just be careful with the knife, of course. These knives can be quite sharp. So, yeah. And I'm going to show you how to do one of the onions now. Okay. I cut in big chunks, yeah. So this is what I do. Yeah. Okay. You can talk. Huh? Slowly.
Yeah, just to show.
Okay, I'll do one slowly. Yeah? So I'll do one slowly so you guys can see, because probably I'm going too fast. Alright. My producer here is saying you should do one slowly. Okay, so cut it in half and then okay. See? And the end bit is called that little tough one, so cut it smaller so it doesn't. Okay? So you can stop the video now. Alright guys, now I'm going to chop the potatoes. Most home cooks, back in Spain, the ladies back at home, they just do it like this, yeah? Very thinly. For me, it just takes too long, so I just do it my own way, how we do in restaurants. So I just cut it very so it's quite even this way. But I have to do it slower, so otherwise if I go too fast, so see? Yeah, smaller. You can do smaller bits, bigger bits. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter the size, as long as they are quite a reasonable size. So I'm going to put them in this bowl, and then I'm going to wash them all nicely to take rid of the starch, so they don't get stuck together. Once I cook them, basically I simmer them in the oil. So I put quite a bit of oil in there, and I simmer them in the oil, and then I take potatoes into this drainer to get rid of the oil completely, as much as possible. I don't have too much oil in the omelette. And then just get rid of the oil, and without any oil I cook the rest, yes? So yeah, so you can do like 3 cuts if you want them smaller. It's entirely up to you the size, it doesn't really matter, see? As long as they're quite, as you can see, quite thin, doesn't matter if they got thicker, 1 or 2 thicker, or that one is thicker. It doesn't really have to be perfect, yes? It's just it's just to sort of cook evenly, alright? So I'll do that now, and then once I finish I'll show you the rest, okay? So this is a bigger potato, the other one is smaller, so I cut it in 3, right? Now, so it's 3, right? So then I cut it half again. But if it's too wide, then you want to make them smaller. So I'm going to do it fast now, because I'm fast, yeah? So that's the sort of size that you want, Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can do it in 3, you can do this 2, right? So obviously if you've got the tools you can cut better, but you don't have to do like me, you can do it your way, just take your time. Normally you just do it like this if you have to, yeah? Take your time, just to be safe, okay? You don't want to cut your fingers, or you can do it the other way like I showed you earlier on. Okay, that's how my mother does it, slowly she does it, but take little bits from the potato. Like this, yes? Like this, yeah? Okay? That's how mom does it. So, it's entirely up to you, it's your choice, okay? So now I'm gonna wash the potatoes, yeah? Because to get rid of the starch, and sort of separate them so they can cook better. They just come out better, Okay? So we grind them now. Just there now. put the potatoes back in the bowl. Right, after draining them. And I put salt. I like to put salt first on the potatoes. It just tastes different rather than just put it on top in the frying pan. So I like to put like, two quite big pinches of sea salt. I use sea salt. Right. Alright, that should be that. Should be like two teaspoons basically. Alright. And then you just mix it nicely with the salt. Okay? So the potato gets the salt. Alright. Just mix them out nicely with the salt. This is the way I do it, so, and if you do it differently, you'll see, I think you'll notice a difference. Okay, let me wash my hands. I'm going to start frying them down now, so what I do, I put the oil. Okay, so I got some oil here. I use vegetable oil. Not vegetable oil, I'm sorry, sunflower oil. Vegetable oil I don't like it because it really smells really bad. Sunflower oil or mixture of sunflower and olive oil, you know, it's up to you, you know, it doesn't really matter. So I just put quite a bit there, you see. As you can see, it's about a finger, yeah. And now I just you can reuse the oil afterwards for other things anyway. Just, you know, once you can keep it for fry eggs or something. Yeah? I put a touch of olive oil. Okay? You know, you can buy olive oil for frying as well. It's up to you. So, anyway, so we let it heat up a little bit, and then I put the potatoes, and I'll show you in a minute. Yes. After 2 minutes, you know, you need to heat up the oil. After 2 minutes, you start putting the potatoes. It will roughly take about 10-15 minutes to cook the potatoes, but I'll let you know exactly how long it's taking me. So what you do is just, once you put the potatoes in, you bring the heat down to sort of a medium heat, because otherwise if it's too hot it will burn the potatoes. So you don't want to do that, yeah? So, see? So, it's hot enough to put the potatoes already, yeah? So I just sort of, with my hands, I sort of mix up, you know, break them up because they're all stacked together, yeah? You don't want that because you want to cook them evenly, yes? So, I've done that. I'll put a few onions there in the middle, garlic, put the rest of the potatoes, and then you keep turning them around slowly, yeah? Alright, to mix them up a little bit. By the way, I will do other videos in Spanish as well. So you guys, in case you don't understand or something, and if you guys have any suggestions for recipes that you would like me to make, you know, like any sort of dishes, I'm quite happy to make different dishes for you. I'm gonna try and make the ones I usually like from now on, but if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know, and I'll do it for you, so you can see more or less how I do it, and you know, just to help you, because I'm doing these videos to help you, basically, just to, you know, for you guys to, and obviously if you sort of like my videos and subscribe, that'll help me even more, but it's entirely up to you guys, yeah? The idea is for you to see. Okay? See?
Medium.
Yes. I won't bring the heat just down yet, because you know, the oil is not that hot yet. But once I see that it's, you know, that's bubbling properly, then I'll bring it down a little bit to medium, yes? So, to beat the eggs now, so I usually put 9 eggs, you put 8 or 9, depends on the size. These ones, what size are they? Oh, it says mixed sizes. Medium eggs, if it's medium eggs, just put 9. If it's large eggs, just put 8. But again, it's up to you, yeah? I'm going to show you how, yeah, so you mix up potatoes as well, yeah? I mean, don't do what I do, yeah? I do it this way because I've got years of practice, just usually spatula, and just spatula or a spoon or whatever, yes? Just to keep mixing. So still on high heat, yes? Now, for now, and then after a while I will put it lower, yes? Okay, let's do the eggs. So Okay, just do it this way. I mean, in restaurants we do it, we do it this way. Just, yeah, that's professional. But because you're not professional, it's just do it with your fingers like that. So you don't want any shells on the omelette, of course. Yeah. So once the eggs are beaten, what I do afterwards, and I'll show you. Once the potatoes are drained, I'll put potatoes near it to mix with the egg and rest a little bit for about 5 minutes. Right, and then so you sort of the potatoes get the eggy sort of, they get moist in the egg. You know? That's the way I've been taught how to do it anyway over the years. So and that's how I do it. But I mean, over the years I've made omelettes for different people, and they've definitely liked it. They've always liked it. So if you get good feedback from people, you know you've done it. Your recipe works because people like it. So that's the idea. So anyway, I hope you guys like it and you sort of get an understanding and an idea how to do it. So yeah, I got the egg already whisked there. From time to time you need to mix it up there so nicely. Alright, it's been here about 9 minutes now cooking because I put it lower now. It's simmering now, yes? So normally I like to make a salad with this and some chorizos and salamis on the table and some olives, right? But again, it's a personal choice. You can put hams, like cook hams or anything like that. You like whatever, right? So I normally buy, in this case I got mixer of lettuce. So I put a bit of salad here. I've got some leftovers here. So let me just get a knife. So I'll wash it. So I'll wash it there. I put a bit of feta cheese, like baby tomatoes, any tomato you want. Yes. So just go in the fridge and anything you can find that you think you like, just do it. So I'll do this first. Chop them nicely and evenly. So I don't want to. So I mix it up with the other one. You don't want to big pieces out. So this one, if anything, is cut in half. Yeah? So you can break it up like this. Sorry if I'm going a bit too fast for you guys, but it really is not really important how you do it. Yes, and I'll take some of the tomatoes. I like these little tomatoes, So I put a few. I like this. And then I'll drain it. See, I don't like the salad when it's got a lot of water in it, so I like to drain it nicely. So I'll cut some peppers. I'll do it like this. Again, you can put more, you can put less. It's up to you. The amount of peppers you want to put anyway. So, okay. So that's done. I'll get the water out. Basically, that's what these things are quite handy, right? So you see, you do it that way. Just put a lid on it, and you just drain the water. Just turn it around like this. Hold it. You see, and you do it a bit more until it's completely dry. Yes? A ver cómo queda, ¿ves? Así queda la saladita bien seca, ¿ves? It's really dry. I'm going to stir the omelette, well, the potatoes a little bit. You guys use a whisk, or the spatula, or spoon, because you don't want to get yourself dirty. Yeah? Don't do what I do. Don't do this at home. Okay? So that's done. Now, a bit of feta cheese. I've got feta cheese here ready. I put some avocado as well. I like avocado as well in the salad. But again, it's a matter of preference. You guys put whatever you want. So I take a little bit like this, and then I just break it up with my fingers like that. Doesn't it? But you can cut it if you guys want. in squares, cubes, whatever. Me, again, I like to do it this way, yeah? Just do a bit of an avocado. So, just peel the avocado. It's quite ripe, that's why it's harder to get the skin off. Alright. I'll just cut it in. Again. And the potatoes are almost ready now. Then at the last minute I'll put some olives in the salad. Yeah. And I'll show you the table, what I got on the table, so you guys can see. Yeah? Alright, let's do this. Okay. Alright, you can stop now. Yeah? So now I'll just take potatoes and put the gas down completely. So I'll take this. Be careful with this afterwards because it's going to be hot. Yeah. So they've been simmering from the beginning about 15 minutes. Yes. You can try them, see if they cook, of course. You know, you can try one or two. All right. Right. Okay. Be careful because you don't want to get burned. Yeah? So I can take everything, like as much as possible. Okay. I get a little sip afterwards. Yeah, with a little sip. I can. So I'll show you. So I'm going to drain the oil now. I have a little bowl here. Actually, I could have used this one. That would have been better. Look. That's better. So it's quite thinner. So it gets everything out. Okay. So now I just drain the oil, put the oil there. Okay. Right. I've got an oil container there so I can lick it. See, I usually use it. Yeah. I've got this little bit that I brought from Spain, so I can put the oil in there. But I like to let it cool down first. Alright. So it's all there. You leave the frying pan there. Take the excess oil up. So you don't wipe it, just leave that whatever little oil that is on the frying pan there, just leave it there. Yeah? No need to oil. Okay. So you can now I'm gonna put potato in the egg, leave it soaking for about. You can leave it. Me, I'll do it instantly anyway now because I want to show you. Right, so see, still a bit of oil coming out of the potato. Right. I'll swap it around, yes. Because I am right-handed, so I like to swap it around. So I'll do it this way. You can add a bit of salt on the egg if you want. Me, I just leave it like this because I already put salt on the potatoes. So, yeah, it's not oil left, so I can do this. Alright. Okay, take this out. Now leave it like this for 5 minutes. Mix it up nicely. See? And then just leave it for 5 minutes, okay? Now you put the gas up to the maximum. It was on the minimum anyway, so I left it there. So now I'm gonna, after 5 minutes, I'm gonna put it in there. Give it one last mix. Yeah. Now you feel the heat now, but again you mustn't leave it too hot. You have to turn it as quick as possible because otherwise it'll burn. So there you go. Just put everything inside. You know. Yeah. Give it a little shake. Like that. Let it cook for a little bit. The tricky bit is now, yeah? Now it's going to be the tricky bit because you have to turn it. Alright. Use a cloth, and if you haven't got a lot of strength in your wrist, I recommend you ask somebody else to do it. See, normally I use this, but you guys don't have one of those, so I'm going to use a plate. Okay? Alright. So you put the heat down a little bit. Yeah? Okay? Alright. Alright. This is it has to be quick. It has to be quick. Quick turn. Alright, see, hand that and that. Okay? So be runny. There you go. Oh, yeah? Just put the rest, whatever's left on the plate. And then press down. Like this. Push down on the corner and the edges like just push it in like this. You see? Yeah, to give it a nice shape, a round shape. Okay? And then press down a little bit like this, so the eggy bit starts cooking and it comes out. Okay? Because you don't want it, you know. You see, if you left it too long, it will burn. You don't want that. So use the same plate again. See? Quick. Alright? Just to show you, yeah? Alright, you see? Don't worry about the mess, because it's obviously messy. Okay? You don't need to worry about that, okay? Because cooking is messy anyway. So you can clean afterwards. Omelette is the flavor of the food, yes? Eso es lo más importante. As you can see, it's still a bit eggy. Yeah, see, when I squeeze, the egg is coming out, see? The runny bit, yeah? So, I'll turn it around again. Same plate. So you put the plate in the corner, like that, push down and turn. Alright, now we can leave it left for a while. Put the fire a little bit higher now. Just a tiny little bit, from the minimum. It doesn't have to be medium. I've shown you already how I use a plate. So I'll use my my special plate. Okay. And I just, you see it's nice and round on the edges. You keep doing this, so you keep it round there, and keep pushing down evenly all along the omelette. Look. Yeah. Okay. See? And it's still soft inside. You can tell. See? All right. So that's how you know. Okay. It's not cooked yet. It has to be solid. But the liquid is not coming out like it was. So that's good. All right. All right. So one more time. I use my special. This is bigger. So probably for this sort of size of frying pan, the plate is better anyway. But see? See how it looks? Yeah. Same thing again. Squeeze down. But you don't have to turn it as many times as I did. Yeah, you can turn it less times. I just do it just to show you. But in a way, it depends how well cooked you like it. Yeah? No. Oops. Okay. Whichever size you want. Yeah? So almost done. Okay. Normally use a bigger frying pan. So I like it. It's perfect for me. Yes. It's still a bit soft. Look, just, and there's your omelette. Yeah, see? What do you think? I'll show you how the table looks in a minute, right? Once I finish the salad and everything, yeah? Alright guys, this is what I've done. The salad, a few olives, obviously the omelette, and a few chorizo, salami, and jamon serrano, yes? And I hope you guys like it. The whole idea is to be able to help you, and don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you have any suggestions, please don't forget to leave any comments. I'm gonna, sort of at the moment I'm gonna use my own initiative and cook dishes that, whatever comes up to my mind. But again, if you have any suggestions, please write it down, yes? Guys, I hope you like it, and I'm happy to help you as much as I can, yeah? Thank you.